What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Yaya Toure's World Cup card, and we got a beautiful loan on the second account here. A 4-star coming in at a whopping, if we can find the price, so we move the mouse over, 2.2 million coins. He is, everybody wants him. I personally would absolutely love him in my team. I think most people would. Like I said before, if you've got a free midfield, Yaya, Hullet and Vieira, you're pretty much done for the year there. Like I say, 4'4", 6'2", medium, right-footed, is lengthy on the base, which is obviously the perfect kind of trait to have. Outside of the foot is the only one, and in terms of the attributes, we're looking pretty class throughout. We are going for the absolute shadow, going for that pace as much as we can. 90 pace, 89 defending. He is a 90 CDM in-game. Let's have a look at Yaya and see what he can do. Plus, I love the dynamic image. Right, let's give him a go straight away here. Honestly, we used the hero normal version very early on in the game, and honestly, he was an absolute monster in that midfield. So I'm expecting absolutely nothing else from him. Him in terms of going up and down a pitch is very nice. I've got Conte, who this year is still a nice DM, not necessarily as good as what we've kind of seen in previous years, but should hold the fort for Yaya to be able to do stuff like that. I literally couldn't have asked for a better start from him. What a goal. It's just naturally everything that he can do on the pitch, from the defensive work all the way to the attacking. He is just an absolute machine when it comes to that mid, and this is why endgame material is always in the works when it comes to a Yaya. He just makes it so much fluid to go from kind of being almost on the back foot in the defense all the way to the attack. He can carry it himself. He can pass it. He has the physicality ability. Naturally, he is just an absolute winner in this game. And if you can link him up as well with some good players, that is always going to help. It's nice to have a player of this sort of caliber. I feel like he's kind of really perfect in that middle to have kind of like as a solo if you're looking at maybe 10k players around him, if you're just spending all your coins on him. But I wouldn't necessarily drop absolutely everybody to have nobody in the field. He's going to be good, but he's not going to be able to do everything by himself, from defending to actually scoring all by himself. He needs to have a little team around him as well. I think the good thing as well is I can't see necessarily his price dropping dramatically yet until we get maybe a World Cup hero pack. If we actually get one, that is, I don't know why he didn't get that, but I can't see his price dropping that much. He is completely end game. Even at this point in the game, I feel like you could pretty much confidently say he would be end game in anybody's team at this point. Seeing it out with a bit of Yaya, as well as having obviously all of the stats. The 4-star is always going to be a blessing as well. Little 1-2 with Haaland if we can. Over the top. It's a good block. And away from him. Get that big strides on the go already. That is it. That is everything for a midfielder right there. The strength that he can show. Ooh, we nearly got the Megs. Just that strength going through. It doesn't even have to be literally down the wing or anything. He can just go straight through the middle and have absolutely no qualms whatsoever with him. Lovely. Can we get a little bit of a phantom glide? Get a little bit of a pace. Still keeping the ball nicely. Valverde trying to chase. Gets the pass off. Gets the second. And that is it. That is just the absolute play from him. As, to be honest, I do very badly with Haaland there. Poor. Very poor tackle. He definitely had it. He didn't need to slide. I don't know if he meant to exit away rather than necessarily slide there. But that's poor effort. Yaya's going to step up. We've gone with the yellow ring. Can we go down the middle? No, we can't. Okay, fair enough. There he is again. Can we get the flick? Volley off him. Nearly. Very nearly. Going for that weak foot. Obviously, the 4-star weak foot's always going to help there as well. He's just got a nice balance throughout, really. Good interception. Gets around him as well. Bit of quick feet. And the pace is just burning away. Look at this. It should be a cheat code that you've got somebody that fast. Rudiger obviously is going to catch him in the end, but that is just nuts from him. Travella. Oh, Yaya again outside of the box, just making things look far too easy. Yaya is just one of them players that is just, he's next level. From his 87 that I definitely would still take in my centre mid right now, to the 89 that again is most definitely going to be in a lot of people's teams. If we go and look and have a look at some of the midfielders we've got here then. So if we try, I know we can't necessarily do midfielders, but if we go for just the Let's go for the centre defensive mids and centre mids, because I think cams can be one of two ways. In terms of the CMs to CDMs, obviously in terms of price, Hullit's going to be number one. Hullit gang made it. He is it. That is going to be another end card that you can get. He's going to be end game. Zidane, again, can be very, very top end. The defensive not quite as pleasing as everything else, but in terms of adding that shadow onto him, which we can do here, you get 90 pace, 79 defending. It would do enough for him to be a box-to-box, just not necessarily as defensive as the Yayas, the Hullits, the Vieiras. But again, not as attacking for the Vieiras as well. He will score goals, but Zidane is going to be the best at the attacking out of them. But if we're looking at Hullit, we're looking at Zidane, we're looking at Yaya. Patrick Vieira comes in next. I think for me, Patrick is more of his 91, which is where personally he becomes his next element. Obviously his 86 is now, that one does kind of lose its little sting towards the start, really. The mid is the next focus. The prime and normally the moments is like the proper end game Vieira. Again, very, very solid. Like I say, that free middle, if you could, are just end game beyond all end game. So if we look at them, so we've obviously got them top four. If we're looking a bit further down, Matthias, not necessarily on the height of them two, 5'9", that is going to be where it kind of differs. We've got 6'3", 6'1", 6'2", and 6'4". That is a very, very tall midfield. If we then come down a little bit more, we're looking at a Renato Sanchez, who unfortunately can't be lengthy anymore with his upgrade. We then come down a bit more. Valverde, a solid one. Marquisio, I believe his World Cup card as well is going to be fantastic. We then go into maybe the new Zachariah, who can be upgraded. We have Cancelo, who's a cracking CDM, but again, I'd like him at left back personally. Seedorf, and you can see we keep going down and down. And there's a reason why these lot are all at 1 mil to 4 mil in price. They are going to be the best of the best. So at the minute, really, there's what? Team of the Year that would probably be better, which then, to be honest, depends on who actually gets in Team of the Year. That is a box-to-box or DM. Then we're looking at really Team of the Season, maybe even Foot Birthday, when that comes before, because there normally is some upgraded cards with a 5-5, a 4-5 that could be on the same level, but it's going to take a while to get the same stats, the lengthy, the 4-star, everything for Yaya, Hullit, Vieira, Zidane, all work straight from their base, and that is the big thing about them. They are all incredible without no upgrades. This is the big card, the only card you can get of him. It will take a little bit of time for, say, an Atal to get into it, for a Trent to get a big CM upgrade, whereas obviously right now we can get these in. If we do get these early on, then they stay in the team. He's going to be in everybody's team by the end of the game if they do manage to get him now. So that is always a big thing with someone like a Yaya, even a mid Hullit. That is still going to do you far, far towards the end of the game, even if there is a prime and a moments, because the pricing obviously is a hell of a lot more. But if you get a mid, that card is still going to be relevant in Team of the Season, guaranteed. And same with Yaya. The stats are just across board are incredible. The pace is brilliant, especially with the lengthy. We then have top-end defending. We have physicals being 6'2". We have the passing, the dribbling, the shooting, as well as the 4-star. He is a perfect 11 out of 10 player 100% of the time. And he will be the winner in that midfield every single moment of every single game. So he is a very, very top-end card. Would have loved him as an icon personally, a base, mid, prime, and then moments or campaign, whatever they're doing with him. That would be the perfect card in terms of icon. But we've got him in hero, which I think is still just as good. Love the dynamic, like I say, with obviously the color difference in between the background and obviously the Ivory Coast colors on his costume. Absolutely cracking card. So let me know down below. Flex him if you've got him. Make sure you do like and subscribe on this. Check out the videos on the left, and I'll catch you all for the next one. Peace.